Okay, I'm live. Hey, Mary, jumped on immediately. Thank you so much, Mary. Um, so this is the February edition of Celebrating Collections, People, and Pins. This is my video. There are quite a number of other people in this video, in this collaboration this month. And when this goes up, I will put all their names below. We have, I think, 4 new channels this month, so that's exciting. If you're not familiar with Celebrating Collections, Peoples, and Pins, hey, Laura, then I will tell you that it is a monthly collaboration that I organized that is a buy nothing collaboration. It is for us who are pin collectors to share our pins. And every month I pick a theme, and then we can share 5 to 500 pins that we have that fit that theme. So I am a little late today getting rolling. I'm so sorry about that. Yesterday was a really hard day. I felt like I was run over by a steam engine by the end of the day. And so buy nothing. I buy pins all the time. Hi, Seth. Would one of you mind going on the Instagram chat and just saying, hey, we're up, we're live, just so people know? I'd really appreciate that. And well, you don't have to buy specifically for this collaboration. So the theme for this month, as the people currently watching know, is Lunar New Year / Asian pins, pins from the Asian parks, pins with Asian characters, pins with a Asian theme. So that I like to sort of throw the theme out there and have it be broad, so that part of the fun is seeing how each channel interprets their theme. So I've got to confess to those of you that are on now, I have not seen your videos yet. Most of the videos went up at 9 a.m. this morning. I'm going live at 1. I'm assuming many of you are watching the replay. But I just didn't have my act together. It's really terrible when it's my collaboration that I don't have my act together, because I knew this was coming for like 2 or 3 months. So yeah. Anyway, welcome to Singer Family Mayhem. Oh, I have a Berlioz crawling around near me. It wouldn't be Singer Family Mayhem without a cat or two. So I have some Asian pins to show you guys. Asian parked or Asian themed, or a couple Lunar New Year. I don't have very many Lunar New Year. And as always, these are not all of my pins in the theme, because I just didn't go through and look for everyone to see. I do love the pins from Hong Kong, especially, and Shanghai. There just aren't as many pins coming out of Tokyo, which is a shame. Maybe there are more coming soon. Change your name to Singer Family Mayhem. I mean, in the midst of the mayhem, I try to remind my boys or whatever that life is an adventure. So, oh, you like my ears. Thank you, Laura. These are made by Melody of Melody Phoenix, and I just think that they're beautiful lady pins, and are lady ears, and I wore them because they're red, and Lunar New Year, red is the lucky color, etc., etc. So I don't have any specific Lunar New Year ears pins. The ear woman is in the chat, Ms. Mary of the Sisket Ears. We are all pin ladies and gentlemen, pin freaks. So let me start showing you some things. Okay, so I will show them slowly. Since we are on a live, if you're on here and you have a pin, I want you to comment, pin twin, pin twin, pin twin. Okay. I think there's a slight delay, maybe not. So there's a woman in Hong Kong named Candice that she does park pickups. She has Phoebe, I think is her name, a colleague in Shanghai, and together they will do Hong Kong and Shanghai pins, and the postage is actually been surprisingly reasonable. So hey, Nicole. And so I have bought a number of pins through the years from her. I haven't bought any recently from her. For a long, long time, the mystery boxes in Hong Kong were different than the ones in the United States and had 3 pins in them, whereas most of our mystery boxes that come through the parks only have 2 pins. So, it felt like a deal to get a box with 3 pins in it. Woohoo! Candace is the best. Yes. She is awesome. And I can link below. Hey, Sam. How are you? And Christina. Hey, Christina. Christina of Playdates and Travels, I haven't even checked, but I'm almost guaranteeing you that she has the most pins or the longest video for this collaboration today because she's such a collector of Lunar New Year. So yes, Candace is the best. Hello to Michael. So I've bought a lot of the mystery boxes at different times. When I first started pin collecting, which was like 2019, maybe 2018, they still had some coming in tins, and that was just so cool that you could actually get like a tin along with your pins. So here's one of the lollipops. This is my Gelatoni. I have more lollipops that didn't make it onto my boards today, but I've also traded off the characters that I didn't like. Oh, it's only 20 minutes? Christina, come on. I thought it'd be an hour and 20 minutes. Anyway, let me show you my pins. So what I was getting at, the sad thing with the Hong Kong pins and the Shanghai pins is it really seems, hi, Victoria. It really seems like they've knocked it down to 2 pins per box. It also seems like they more and more are having the same mystery sets that we are getting in America. So like the Villains mystery set that's out now, they did get it in the Asian parks like a month earlier than we got it. Hi, Lauren, you're not late. Nobody's late. I'm 4 hours late posting this video, so, whatever, nobody's late. So yes. All right, I will show you some of these. And I've realized that Hong Kong has a really nice Halloween collection most years. So that's fantastic. I do collect Halloween pins. These 3 up here, and not everyone likes the Duffy pins. I kind of like Duffy more than some people because I cruise, and Duffy's a big part of the cruises. So I also love Gelatoni. So I do collect Gelatoni because you all know I have too many cats and I have 2 gray cats. So Gelatoni is just such an awesome gray cat. We've got Laura on here. Remind me the turtle's name. I always forget the turtle's name. Hi, Sheree. Sheree is in the parks right now. So Duffy and Friends. We love Duffy and Friends now. Yeah, Duffy and Friends are just super cute. I know that we don't have the same like childhood guttural reaction to them like we do to Mickey Mouse, but very cute. So those are from this year, and I actually have the box. Look how darn cute the box is. Happy Halloween 2021. So that's super cute. Olumel is the turtle. Okay, that's right. So, yes. Okay, so going across, I have, these were from a set of Halloween pins from the year before. I feel backwards looking at this. So there's Duffy. There's Olu again. There's a weird little pumpkin. There's Gelatoni. The Gelatoni one is really subtle. She was actually on my cat board. I had to move her. But, there's just like a creepy thing on her head to show that it's a Halloween pin. And then this set I did complete. So There we go. These guys. This was a different set. I have more of these. I'm not sure where they are. I just have 2 or 3 more. They are tent pins. They were a summer theme, little camping ones. I did not get the gelatoni of that, which bummed me out. Now, several people today in their collections have shown one of these, the Shanghai grand opening pins. There was a lot of these. There were many, many characters. So this was a grand opening pin from a number of years ago that was quite glittery. Now, this was the first Tokyo pin I ever had, and it says not for sale on the back of it. It is actually Daisy with a purple pumpkin. I saw someone recently had the Donald that went with this. I don't remember, honestly, where I got her from, but I just remember being so excited to realize she was a Tokyo pin. And somebody had it in their videos. The ones that say not for sale from Tokyo, they're the ones that you have to actually win in a pin contest. So I guess, the pin trading in Japan just never took off quite as much as it has in the US. So they did this thing to sort of make it like a prize. Hi, Julia, how are you? So good to see people jumping on. I feel super awkward with this because I'm not used to the way it's like where's the camera in relationship to the pins. So I might just start pulling things off the board. This was a set of 6 pins that I bought the whole set. These were the 2 I was actually going to trade out. If anyone is interested in traders. Yeah, where's this one? Okay. But these are Lunar New Year pins, super cute. The anthropologist in me who doesn't speak a word of Chinese, it sort of stresses me out a little bit to have Chinese writing on things and not know what they say. Sometimes you can tell it probably just says Shanghai Disney on the bottom of it or something. But these actually, Candace did tell me what each of these characters said at one point. They said things like fortune, health, good traits that you would want to wish for during your new year. So I am just going through this. So here is another gelatoni with, is this Sally Mae or is this Stella Lou? I think it's Stella Lou. So that's a cute one. Yeah, the dangle ones are cute. I think I traded you for the Duffy and Olu from that set, Laura. Didn't they come from me? Because I remember at one point I traded you a bunch of Olu pins that you wanted. So, because I had it or sold you, traded you. I had it. This is a Tokyo Disney pin as well. And I've never quite known what I was doing with this pin. I had her on my trader board for a while. Then I took her off my trader board. Happiness, good fortune, health, double happiness. Sweet. Lauren, you're not reading the Chinese, are you? Or are you just saying what it probably says? This is another Tokyo one. Tell me if you read Chinese. I would be super impressed. So these were a mystery set that, yes, you did buy some Olu from me. These were a mystery set that I only ended up keeping 2 of. I traded away the Toy Story ones and a few others. I kept Minnie and I kept Donald because I do love them. They are my top ones. You just know the common blessings. Got it. So this one, I am not even 100% sure if this is from Asia. It is a cast pin of gelatoni that I bought on a live sale and I just love it. It says 2018 on it. Can you see that there? Anybody got better eyes than me? I believe it's from Asia. So, hi Karen, how are you? I did not really well advertise that I was going live today because it was just one of those days. So, Shelly was one of your first backpacks. That has to be from Asia. Yes, I do think that pin's from Asia. This was another mystery set. I have a few more of these, and I've traded a few of these. I think I showed you guys this last month in sparkling stuff, but I thought these were really cute. So I got a couple more Gelatonis. Are you guys with me? This is the popcorn and snack set. Now these came, were these in a box or a tin? Remind me, I'm sure some of you got them. I bought these from Candace multiple times. I was super excited about them. And I did end up with a number of them. I traded away a number of them. So I'll show you what I still have right now. I'm not a Toy Story fan. I know, shoot me, that's like totally sacrilegious. That's not quite as bad as not liking Mickey Mouse, but I just feel like Toy Story's over. So these are traders for me. I have this pin, which Jonah had claimed for a while, and then he said he didn't want it anymore. I am keeping the Pooh from that set. I have Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore. I'm keeping the Gelatoni from that set. Somewhere I have a couple more, but yes. And then some actually Lunar New Year pins. These were last year's sets. There were two different mystery boxes floating around. So this was a case where there actually were different mystery boxes in the US versus in Asia. So the US ones were flat. Here you see Stitch. And of course we had to keep Stitch. Stitch is just, you know, he's our man. Whereas the ones from the Asian parks, I believe these were for sale in Shanghai and Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken. They're 3D. They're much more 3D. You see how much thicker the enamel is. I actually really like these. And so this was like Duffy as Mickey and sort of, what's her name, the girl as Minnie. So, and then of course, I kept Gelatoni. I don't have a big Gelatoni collection, and green Gelatoni. I love green. It's my favorite color. Anytime I can get my hands on a cute Gelatoni pin for a reasonable price, I jump at it. So Karen, which series do you have a few from, the popcorn or the Lunar New Year that I was showing? So here is almost one of my last Gelatonis, last one on that board. Another Halloween one that is just so cool. Not So Haunting Carnival. That must have been like the Mickey's Not So Scary event. And look at, she's got a little dangle spider there. I just think that's so cool. And this one, I believe, is from Hong Kong. My eyes are just not very good. This is a limited edition of 600. And sometimes it's hard for me to read the Shanghai versus Hong Kong. Are you all good? Are you enjoying life? So I'll show you two Mulan pins. I do not collect Mulan. Oh darn! I left a Raya pin upstairs. So I don't collect Mulan. I do have some Moana pins. I don't know how many of you counted her in terms of Asian themed pins. You know, to me, she's from Polynesia, so you know that's part of Asia. We're having a great day. Are you enjoying life? Moments. I'm having some very good moments. Also having some very hard moments, but you know. So I have this, which is from the best friend blind bags, I think it was, that came out ages ago. I'm sure many of you have her. I have this Mulan. This is one of those pins in that category of, oh boy, I do not collect this. I do not want to start a collection of this character, but this pin is just so darn pretty that I have to buy it. How many of you have those? Who has the, this pin is just so darn pretty, I have to buy it collection? Um, so, and it's been on my trader board, like I'd be willing to trade this for something, but I just do think it's gorgeous. Yes, Moana definitely. Snuggle kittens, that's a good moment. Yes, Mary has turned herself into a cat person. Hooray! Yes, absolutely. Pacific Islanders in solidarity as our Asian Americans. So I do have some Moana pins, but I just didn't have a chance to pull them. And you have that collection that these are just too pretty not to buy. All right, so I'm going to show you a few other Asian pins. I'm getting to my favorites, some of my favorites. Isn't that gorgeous? It is a trader. I am so glad I helped turn you into a cat person. Everyone should be turned into a cat person. There are wonderful cats everywhere. Dogs are awesome too, but cats, man. So speaking of, Karen sent me this pin, which is a 50th Aristocats pin. I loved the 50th Aristocats ones because I'm the same age as Aristocats. So I turned 50 last year, along with the Aristocats, a year earlier than Disneyland. So this one is limited edition, I believe, of 600, but I love the dangle and I love their, you know, expressions, and it's just so shiny. So there's that. Now, two pins that came from Hong Kong that I think are some of the most beautiful pins. This one, I got these through Candace. Sorry that I still, Mickey and Minnie, 1928. Look at the art. Isn't that beautiful? And it's really almost more than 3D. It's like pin on pin on pin. If you look at the side, there's this deep glazing in here. So I think that one is fantastic. This one I even like better. It is part of my Alice collection. Alice in Wonderland. Look at her. Look how beautiful. Like the colors. You know, I'm not one of these people that just flipped out over rose gold when it showed up. I don't have much rose gold jewelry. I don't have rose gold clothes. Whatever. The rose gold pins to me are so beautiful, right? I mean, just so beautiful. So along with just the kind of stunning Asian pins that are just some of the most beautiful pins I own. There is this one, which I have kept on the backer because the backer's so lovely. This is Shanghai Resort. This was a springtime pin. I forget if it was 1 year ago or 2 years ago. Okay. Limited edition of 500. And it looks like, my poor little eyes. Oh yeah, it says Shanghai. So limited edition of 500, but I can't see the year. So really lovely. You know, I like the back and how they have the little Asian sticker on those. Isn't it adorable? So here is one, another Aristocats one that I bought, and I actually have two of. So if anybody wants to trade for or buy this pin, These were not cheap. I think they were $40 each, maybe 35, but they are limited edition. I'll check it. It's probably 500 or 600. They are from Mother's Day, Hong Kong. They do have the date on them, but very subtly. I actually like the ones with the date on them. My father is a historian, and I grew up being told that you must put the date on absolutely everything, always. So, limited edition of 600. Yeah. Just so pretty. I really love Duchess Mama pins. Like, they get me. My grill right now is a Duchess Mama pin where she's putting the 3 kittens to bed. Sarah of Savage Pins has one for sale for $125, which is just not, not in the cards at the moment. So, yes. So this one, I think, may be my last actual Lunar New Year pin. I have some more Asian pins to show you, just a few. But I believe this is a Lunar New Year pin. And I got this on a live sale. Hong Kong limited edition. And look at this. Do, 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 do. I love the pinwheel spins. And it is limited edition. It looks like, I think 500. It does. See, now that I can read. Limited edition of 500. My eyes, man. Here is a fun pin. Someone had the Pixar one of this. Someone in CCPP. I don't quite remember. A no years person. No years, no ears. But someone had the Pixar edition of this. There were a whole bunch of these. They were open edition spinner pins, and they only came out in in which Asian park? Was it all the Asian parks, or was it just, I don't remember. But I just think that's so awesome. And I love the characters on there. We don't have Darth Vader, which is kind of funny. Although this is the newer generation, right? These are the newer pins. So we don't have Leia either, or Han Solo. Princess Serena. Yes, Serena had that one. Yeah. I don't mind when there's no relationship to me and the pin. Okay, so I will show you my favorite ever box set that I actually did complete, although now I'm not sure where my chaser is, which is the, it was a castle pin was the chaser. We need that Star Wars pin. They're open edition, so I think they're still, available. And I might have gotten 2 of them. I will check. Sometimes I just go ahead and get 2 of some of the Asian ones because I know they're always good traders. So this was a springtime, like playing in the rain set. And 1 pin for each character was rain related and 1 pin was art related. And I just thought they were so cute. And I did manage, this was one that had 3 in each box. I did manage to get the whole set. Oh wait, I'm showing you the wrong pairs. So help me out, y'all. What's her name? Is this Stella Lou or Susie May, or, I think she's, it's not Susie May. So there are the 2 of her. These were kind of Easter time pins. Shelly May, thank you. Shelly May. So then this one's Stella Lou. How can I not figure out the camera? Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? So here she's got an umbrella, and here she's dancing ballet. Shelly May. Then we've got Duffy in the rain. And Duffy as a photographer. Maybe taking a selfie, hard to tell. And then, of course, we have Gelatoni. Still lose the bunny. Yes. Thank you that I am not the only one. It's like different somehow. It's partly because the screen that I'm looking at me is off center, but the camera is center, so it's just weird. So here is Gelatoni with a frog in the rain, looking super cute. And yes, super cute, right? Well, there's one of each character with art and one of each character with rain. So here she is painting, and she's super cute. Yes. All right, final pin that Mary has that I'm assuming Mary showed on her video. Mary, did you show this one on your video? This is one of my top ever favorite pins. Just think it is so beautiful. And it is a mini jumbo. I believe it's limited edition of 500. Yes, it is Shanghai Resort. Oops. You like the art ones better. You did not show it. Okay, well then, Mary, I'm not repeating you, but this is just such a fantastic pin. It has 3 pin backs. It's really thick, like it's really super 3D, you know? And again, even though I'm not like a pink pastel-y person, I think the colors on this are so beautiful. Just so beautiful. Yes. And so, and it has 3 pin posts. Yeah. Thank you guys. Who can tell me out of what I showed you, Pin Twins, what's your favorite out of what I showed you? You got a favorite? I did have the upstairs, I won't get it now, but I have the jumbo Raya pin that Susan sent me. That's fantastic. It's really lovely. And I love Raya. I loved Raya so much as a movie, and Encanto is fabulous. Like the art, the music, Encanto. I thought Raya was so good, and it's really like one of the underrated ones. And you saw how fast those mystery Encanto pins came out. I'm still waiting for the mystery Raya and the Last Dragon pin set to come out. I'd like to see one. You loved all the Duffy ones, the bumpy like 3D ones. So you like the pastel-y Disney pins? Yes, that last pin and Mulan. The Boot series is really one of my favorite series that I've ever done, and you should see the castle for it. It's a castle on the boot, but it's like these like gray and pastel colors. It's really beautiful. So thank you all so much for watching. I know nobody has time to watch like all 18, 19, 20 videos in our series, you know, in one day, but I hope that all of you can go check out all the other Celebrating Collections People and Pins videos. We are using hashtag CCPP now, so if you want to search on YouTube for hashtag CCPP, you'll get a bunch of the Celebrating Collection People and Pins videos to come up. And I really appreciate everybody who was in this either this month or any month. And just thank you. It's been really awesome to get to see your pins and to show my pins, because they're like mini little works of art, and I love them. I feel very obsessed about these pins, but often I don't spend I get joy from looking at them, right? That whole what brings you joy? I get joy from looking at the pins. I get joy from touching them and picking them up. I get joy from seeing other people's pins. And so I hope that you guys are experiencing that joy too. And I hope you have an awesome day. And anybody have anything else to add? I'm seeing people say goodbye, take care, blah, blah. I appreciate you guys being here. It's always weird to know exactly when you finish live. All right, y'all, over and out. See y'all real soon. Take care. Ba, 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 ba.